Hello and welcome to T-10 Neopets. I'm your host Luyou, and every episode will cover one portion of Neopia in under 10 minutes. Whether you're an old hand that played Neopets in your childhood and are looking to get back into it after a long hiatus, or a completely new player who found the site by the r/Neopets subreddit or some other external website, welcome. Today's topic is customization, and basically what we're going to go over is buying clothes, putting them in your closet, and customizing your Neopet. And after that, we're going to talk about special cases of Neopets that can't wear regular Neopet clothing and how to help customize those Neopets. So first, we're going to go over buying clothes. So assuming you have already purchased the clothing, it's going to show up in your item slots. And here are 3 different items that do similar but not the same thing. So first we're going to look at the decorative Tyrannian curtains, and you're going to see that even though it has it's highlighted like regular items aren't, you still can't put it on your Neopet. Instead, this denotes that it's going to the Neo home. So this isn't actually wearable on directly on top of your Neopet. And the way that you can tell if something is wearable, that instead of having a little house here, then it'll have a little clothes hanger here, which indicates that it's wearable. So to put an item from your item inventory into your closet, simply left click and choose the option put into closet. And it should show up in your closet. So we can check that now, closet. And it should show up right here. If you need to take it out of your closet, simply put 1 and then enter, and that'll remove the item and put it back into your inventory. Please note that Neocash items have a separate little slot down here. So whenever, if any random events that happen that take away your items, it won't affect your Neocash items. So now we're going to move on to customizations. The buttons that you press to customize your Neopet would either be in here on the second tab under Customize Neopet, or you can customize your active Neopet using this button. If you want to customize a Neopet that isn't your active, simply click on the caret below their face in the quick reference and click Customize, and you can customize any Neopet currently in your party. We're going to go over different kinds of clothing now. So the example I'm using for this is Isabella Nace. This is not on the Neopets actual website. It's on a little sub-site called Dress to Impress. I really like it because it's very clear and you can try out different outfits before you purchase them, potentially saving you a lot of money if the beautiful wig that you wanted is actually really unattractive on that Neopet. So there's 2 different ways to customize your Neopets. The first is with Neopoints and the second is with Neocash. So for Neopoints, you just spend the money that you earn on the site doing various things. And then for Neopoints, it's money that you purchase, like real life money converted to Neopoints. And with Neopoints, or with Neocash rather, I'm sorry, you have a lot more customization options. However, it can be sort of draining to your bank if you end up having to trade for those Neocash items that you don't own. Neopoint clothing, on the other hand, there's less options, I would say, and they're either ridiculously cheap but are kind of ugly or undesirable, like nobody wants to put a pile of poo, in their Neopets customization. Or they're really, really expensive. So for example, Sky Full of Stars. New players, there's no way you're going to be able to afford it. Even I can't afford it. I'm sorry. It's just some items are just either they came out a long time ago, or they're retired, or they're really old, or they're really sought after. And so I have personally found that using a combination of Neopoint, moderately priced Neopoint items, and spending conservatively on Neocash works for me. But if you're strapped for cash, there are you can customize your Neopets using Neopoint. You just have to be more creative about it, or more flexible into what you're willing to put on your Neopet. So every time you customize a Neopet, there's different zones. So for example, right now Isabella Nice is wearing a pair of wings. It's called Resplendent Wings. And if I were to put a different wing item on her, it would take off this pair of wings and put on the new pair of wings. So you can't wear two pairs of wings. However, even if she was wearing wings, I would still be able to put in a background or a dress or shoes, since those two zones don't conflict. And so there's a lot of different zones. You can have handheld items as well. She doesn't have any right now, but use, like, whenever you click on an item to use it, if you already have a similar item in that item slot, Neopets will tell you. It'll say either it'll just change it to the original or to the second item, or it'll tell you that the zones conflict. So special cases of Neopets that can't wear normal Neopet clothing. If you have one of these pets as a new player, it might be quite difficult to customize your Neopet to something of your liking or something very, very specific to that Neopet. So for example, fruit Chias, so like grape Chias, strawberry Chias, pineapple Chias, anything that ate a fruit pop, the magical fruit pop, or took a dip in the Fountain Fairy Quest waters, or got zapped by the secret lab ray, it's they can't wear regular clothing. Invisible pets can't wear clothing. Baby pets can't wear normal clothing. There's special baby clothing. Maraquan pets, mutants, and UCs, which stands for unconverted. Unconverted Neopets are basically Neopets that were painted specific colors before the transition into wearable clothing happened. And for UCs, they can wear backgrounds or anything that's not touching the Neopet. But as soon as it touches the Neopet, like for clothing and stuff like that, then it's not okay, and you would have to convert the Neopet. And most people who have UCs would prefer not to convert their Neopet, so they customize them in other ways. So examples of how to customize these quote-unquote difficult to customize Neopets, I have Shadow Grove here, who actually was a gift to me from somebody on Reddit. So thanks, Cooley93, you're awesome. She gave me Shadow Grove. And so Shadow Grove can't wear regular clothing. There's certain mutant clothing that he can wear, but I just chose not to equip it onto him. But he can wear backgrounds and foregrounds and stuff like that. The next example we have is Mutant Find. I found her in the pound, and all the clothing she's wearing is Neopoint items. So, and her backstory sort of goes along with this, so it's not just completely nonsensical. And so you just have to be more creative when you're customizing with Neopoints, or be willing to spend a bit more money. So for example, the Dark Cave background, or I forgot if it's Dark Cave or not, Creepy Cave background, it's a little bit on the pricey end. And if you are new to Neopets, then you should look for a cheaper substitute. Like, there are shops in Neopia that you can buy backgrounds in, or you can just buy them from other users, and it might be cheaper there. The last example is Pluffleton. She is a Maraquan Hissy, and she is also customized using only Neopoint items. So she has a wearable, like something that she's holding in her left hand is a trident. She's also wearing wings. So even though she can't wear normal clothing, you can still find ways to customize your special Neopets, and I'm sure they will appreciate you making the extra effort to make them beautiful. If you don't spend money on Neocash, customizing certain pets can be hard, but it's doable. And if you just want to take a look at all the items that your Neopet can wear, I would again suggest going on to Dress to Impress and fiddling around with the items. You can search different things and find the optimal outfit that's in your price range for your Neopet. So that about wraps up Neopet customization, and hopefully this video was helpful. Neocash trading is somewhat complicated, but I find it worthwhile in limited amounts. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and more content will be coming out soon. Thanks. Bye.